Okay, so here we are on the last exercise for this one. This exercise is called Party Invitation. And it says in this exercise, you will create an invitation to an event. The main page will explain who, what, when, where, and why. You will have two other pages to explain more about the what and the why. So we have our index, which is the home page. On the home page, use H1 to create the title of your invitation. Tell people to what they're being invited, then add paragraphs that start with who, what, when, where, why. And it's going to look like this. So graduation gathering. These words should be wrapped in a span. Tell people who the party's for, what is being celebrated. So like, I'm assuming these things are the ones that are going to be in a span. Include a link to what.html. In your what description, include a link to why.html. In your why description, what.html, add a link to index at the bottom, have the title in a H1, why, title H1, index at the bottom. And style sheet, make the text. Okay, so this is what we need to know. So for our spans, it needs to be bold, and it needs to be large, like 16 to 24 pixels, and it has to be in italic, okay? It says give each heading level a different color also, and give the body a background color. Okay, so we've got quite a bit to do on this one. All right, so I'm going to just start in the index, which is where I am currently. The title's already given to us as party time, but we need to link our style sheet. So we're going to do link rel equals quotation mark style sheet. Then we're going to go outside the quotation marks. We're going to do type equals quotation mark text / CSS. And then we're going to do an H reference. So we'll go outside of the quotation marks. Href equals quotation marks style dot CSS. And then we need to do our little close arrow. So we've got that there. Now I'm just going to do the example that they had. So I'm going to do, it says you have to have an H1 for your title. So my H1 is going to be graduation gathering. And then it wants us to do P tags for every single like little title. So I'm going to just go ahead and copy. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've already got one. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I can get rid of this extra line stuff here. Okay. And then I know we're going to have a span in there. So I'm going to do span. And inside the span, I'm going to do the who, colon. And I guess I should have just copied the span for all of them. So yeah, let me do that. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to just copy over these, because I know I need that. Every question in the beginning part has to have a span. Okay. And so the next one is what. Oh, and these are supposed to be in all caps. Great. When where and why. Okay. And then outside the span, but before the end paragraph tag, I'm going to put Carol the dog. I'm going to do href equals quotation marks. We need to link it to the what page, and the what page is in the upper left hand corner up here. So that is what.html, close quotation marks, little period thing there, and then we're going to do graduation party. And then under the when, we have Saturday at 2 p.m. Under the where, we have Middletown Park. And then in the why, we need to do another link. So we're going to do celebrate the href equals quotation marks y dot html close quotation marks, close that little thing there, and achievements of Carol. All right. Now it wants us to add some stuff to the what page, so we're going to click on our what page. Oh man, we got to add a lot of stuff. Okay. So on our what page, we're going to title it graduation party again. We're going to do the link reference back to the home. So we're going to come down, or we need to do the style sheet actually. Link rel equals quotation marks style sheet quotation marks type. You know what? I'm just going to go back to my index and I'm just going to copy this. Copy, and go to my what, paste. I'm going to go to my y too because I know that I'm going to have to put it there. And then on my what, I've got to put an h1 tag in. And party for the graduate. And then I've got to put a p tag in there. Come join us for good food and good company at the park. There will be games of fetch, snacks, and time spent laying in the sun. Just bring a snack to share and a game to play. Okay, and then we need to add a home button on the bottom. Oh, it wants us to put a horizontal line in, so we'll do that. And then under our horizontal line, we will do ahref equals quotation marks index dot html home in all caps, and we will need this on the next page too, so we'll go there. Alright, so now we're going to go to the Y page, and under the Y page we've got achievements. We've already got our style sheet, so now we can just go to the body. We can do h1 the achievements of Carol, and then we need a paragraph tag. Graduating from school is a proud moment, period. All of the years of buckling down, doing homework, participating in clubs, playing sports, making friends, and acing tests have finally paid off. Carol is off to the next challenge and is proud of the hard work, period. And then we can go back to our what, and we can just copy this thing here. And we're going to put that at the bottom. Okay. And then I think we have to do something to CSS, so we're going to go to our style sheet. And we have nothing yet, so we're going to do body, curly Q. Oh, I'm not typing anything. So we're going to do body, little curly Q doodad, background color, dash color, and here we'll do a hex code, so hashtag C8F7FE. Then we're going to do an H1 tag, or not tag, but H1 style, and we need that to be color, colon, we're going to do another hashtag, capital F, AE80, and then we need our span, so span, font dash size, colon, 20 pixels, font weight dash weight, colon, bold, and then font dash style, colon, italic. And so now our output, if we look at it, we've got all the stuff here. We've got the links working. Everything works. So we can go to our test case. Let's check our code. And boom, we got everything ready. So click submit and continue. And we're good to go.